Okay, let's just dive right in. You hear it all the time, right? On one hand, AI is supposed to be the opportunity of a lifetime. But on the other hand, for most of us, it just feels like this constant crushing wave of updates and new tools. So in this explainer, we're going to talk about how to transform that feeling of overwhelm into a real, actual advantage. And this really is the central question, isn't it? For so many of us, it's both at the same time. We can see the incredible potential, but the sheer volume of stuff coming at us every single day makes it almost impossible to even know where to begin. It's a real conflict.
This slide just nails it perfectly. You've got this massive promise on one side, and then you have the day-to-day reality for most people, which is that exact question. How on earth am I supposed to keep up with all this? It leaves you with this feeling of being constantly behind, and honestly, it's just exhausting.
So what's behind that feeling? Well, look at this number. This is the estimated number of new AI tools, updates, and releases that have come out in just the last 6 months. 12,000. When you see a number like that, the feeling of overwhelm suddenly makes a whole lot of sense. You're not meant to keep up with that. Nobody can.
Okay, so why does this constant flood of new stuff make us feel so stuck? Well, it turns out this isn't really a tech problem, it's a human one. That feeling of overwhelm leads to paralysis for 3 very common, very understandable reasons. And just knowing what they are is the first step to getting past them. When you survey tens of thousands of people about why they haven't gone deeper with AI, these are the top 3 answers you get back, over and over again. I just don't have the time to learn it. I honestly don't even know where to begin. And it's all just moving so fast it's completely overwhelming. I mean, do any of those sound familiar? I'm guessing yeah. These are the barriers we have to break through.
And here's the deep irony, especially with that number one reason. The very thing that AI promises to give you back, which is time, is the exact thing people feel like they don't have enough of to learn how to use it. It's the classic catch-22, and it's what keeps so many people stuck on the sidelines.
So this is the big pivot point. The answer isn't trying to chase down those 12,000 tools. I mean, that's a game you will never win. The real solution is to stop chasing the tools and start building one single core skill, the ability to communicate effectively with AI.
So how do we build that skill? Well, what we need is a clear path, right? A roadmap that can take you from just getting simple answers all the way to true autonomy, where AI is literally working for you. Let's take a look at what that journey actually looks like. Okay, this framework from AI educator Igor Pagane is just brilliant. Level 1 is where most people are right now. Using AI for quick answers, kind of like a superpowered Google search. Level 2, this is the real game changer. You turn it into a work partner by giving it context. And then level 3 is the ultimate destination, having AI agents that run entire tasks for you automatically. Now here is the trap that so many people fall into. They hear about all the cool stuff, the agents and the automation, that's level 3, and they try to jump straight there from level 1. But they skip the most important step of all, learning how to actually partner with AI at level 2. And without that solid foundation, level 3 it doesn't work. And that brings us right to the core of this new skill we're talking about. The secret to unlocking level 2 and making AI a true partner isn't about writing some crazy, complex, technical prompt. It's about mastering one simple but incredibly powerful idea: context. And I love this little mental model for how to provide context. Just think of it as a context sandwich. It's a super simple way to structure what you're asking for, giving the AI the crucial information it needs to go from being a generic tool to a truly personalized partner. So how do you build it? It's just 3 simple layers. The top bun is who you are, your role, your goals, your voice. The filling, the main part, is your task, what you actually want it to do. And the bottom bun, and this is the one that so many people miss, is what good looks like. Defining the perfect outcome, the tone, the format you want. And here's what that looks like in the real world. A level 1 prompt is just the task, right? Write a follow-up email. And the result you get is fine. It's generic. But a level 2 prompt sandwiches that same task with context, who you are, and what a great result looks like. The output you get is worlds apart. It's specific, it's effective, and it actually sounds like you.
And at the end of the day, this isn't just about getting better emails. Mastering this skill leads to the real advantage. It's about buying back your most valuable, non-renewable resource, your time, so you can focus on the work that only you can do.
So what does that actually look like? Well, the whole goal of the AI Advantage Summit, where this material came from, was to help every single person buy back 15 hours a week. Just stop and think about that for a second. What would you do with an extra 15 hours every single week?
With that kind of time back, the possibilities are just endless. You could finally scale your business, you could future-proof your career, you could be more creative, or maybe just find more joy and have actual space for real growth in your life. It's all about creating capacity for what really matters to you.
And this is really the most profound takeaway of all. The goal of using AI isn't to become more like a machine. It's to offload all the machine-like work so that we can amplify our creativity, our strategy, our empathy, all the things that make us uniquely human.
And let's be crystal clear. This is not about finding a way to cram more work into your day. Not at all. This is about leverage. It's about making sure your best ideas can travel further and have a bigger impact without you having to multiply your effort and completely burn out in the process.
And as we start to wrap up, I want to leave you with this idea from Zack Cass, who used to be at OpenAI. Embracing this massive shift isn't just a technical thing. It's really an act of optimism. It's about choosing to see the future not as something to be afraid of, but as something we can all actively build to be better. So as we finish up, I'm going to leave you with one final question to really think about. As you start to gain this new leverage, you're going to have to make choices. So what are the parts of your work and your life that are uniquely human, the parts that are worth protecting at all costs? And what are the repetitive, draining tasks that you can now ruthlessly outsource to your new AI partner? The answer to that question, that's where you'll find your AI advantage.